Hi there everyone, this is Chris with Peace of Mind Art and Crafts, and today I am going to start a new journal. I'm excited about that. I haven't made like a whole journal, at least not on my YouTube channel, for quite a while. I've kind of been into the slow stitching. I have made a lot of journal covers, but I haven't yet made a journal. So today I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna repeat a journal that I made last year, and I don't believe I made the journal on this channel, but I did show the final result of the journal, and then it sold right away, so I wasn't able to really put it on Etsy or anything. So I'm gonna make another one, and I found a kit at Hobby Lobby. It was by the Paper Studio, and it was one of those that had the papers and had some cutouts, had some stickers, that type of thing. So I'm going to put this together. This is one of the beautiful papers that I found in that kit. And what I did was I folded it, and I am going to need to put some backing on this, so I haven't glued up the pages yet, but I thought I'd start with the cover and show you how that goes. This was just a beautiful sheet of paper, and I thought it looked so much like the sea. I don't know why, maybe the foaming and that type of thing. So I will list down below in the box down below, I will list the video where I show the completed journal. So in case you don't want to wait, for the instructions, you can go and look at that one where I showed that. And I also show a Paris journal that I did kind of around the same time. When I was at Hobby Lobby yesterday, I was looking at fabric for some of my kits that I make, and I found this same paper in a fat quarter piece of fabric. Isn't that beautiful? So of course I had to buy it. I don't know what I'll use it for yet, but I just loved it. I especially love the way the gold turned out. The gold here is on the paper is quite shiny, but here it's kind of more muted on the fabric. I just think that's beautiful. And I got it in at Hobby Lobby they have a little section that has fat quarters. So if you want one, you can go to Hobby Lobby and pick it up. Let's see. I've got this folded. This is going to be 9 by 6, which is my common size that I make my journals. And I went through everything I had. Of course, I had the kit, which I will pull from that quite a bit. I have a piece of antique lace from a collar that kind of looked like netting, and I used that on the last journal that I did. I'm trying to make this a little bit straighter here, and I will kind of glue that up towards the top. Look like it's kind of a little fishnet hanging there, and I put a little turtle charm on there. Also, I had this ribbon. I don't know yet if I'll probably try to put some color in this. I don't know. Maybe I might not. I might just leave it as it is, as a kind of an underwater plant. And I also have this seahorse that I want to put somewhere on the front. And I have this that I got off the internet. It's an old illustration of a mermaid, and I also got some other mermaid stuff together for the journal. So like I said, I'll probably start with the cover, but I want to show you some of the other stuff I have for now. I put together a box or a basket. Here's the kit with the different papers in it. It's from the Paper Studio. And I also got some of this some of these items. These are some of the cutouts that came with the kit that I'll use in the journal. Here's some stickers. The other one that I did had a sticker that said Mermaid Dreams on the front cover, so I might put that on there. And then I selected some papers that I might want to use on the inside of the journal. Of course, these will be cut down to fit. It's kind of a shiny one. It's a very beautiful piece as well. And then I have some pieces of parchment paper that I'm going to use in there. It's a kind of heavy parchment paper, but I like the feel of it. And it's kind of a sandy, kind of a, so it's beachy, has a beachy feel to it. So those are some of the papers that I'll use. I made this bookmark a while ago. Thought that would be good to put in there. It says "Believe in Yourself," and it has a little mermaid up on top. So I'll probably use that. And I have some, I found this, can't remember where. It says "Meet Me by the Sea," and it's ribbon. I might use that to close the book, but for sure I'll use it inside the book as well. One of my trips, I believe it was on the one to the, I was so lucky this year. I went to the Gulf Coast in Florida in April, and then in June I went to Maine. So we stayed along the we stayed at Boothbay Harbor, which is right on the Atlantic coast. And then here recently in July I went to Oregon, and we went to a wedding near I'm trying to think, near Portland. And then we made a side trip to the Oregon coast, and so I went to all three coasts this year in very quick succession. And here's a charm that I bought. It's a mermaid charm. So I'll probably include that in the journal. And it also came with a little, sorry for the noise, came with this little saying, a mermaid charm that I'll put in there with it. I might put that in a pocket. That would be cute to be to have a little secret pocket with that in it. Here's some paper that I made out of jelly print paper, and then I also cut things out of it. And one thing that I cut out of it was a starfish. So I'll use that. I bought this. I think it's a mermaid's tail. I might put that on the front cover as far as the on the ties as the charm. My sister brought some napkins with it to the beach, so I took one of them, and I might use that to make something. Got some gems in the colors that I'm using. I also have some mermaid fabric. I have sometimes I go through my ephemera box and take out things that I think might fit, and I have this pocket that I'm going to use. Oh, these are also, I could use as charms for the front, for the binding, to hang off the binding. And these are, actually they're supposed to be earrings, I think. Or you can make earrings out of them. But I might use these as, you know, to hang down from the binding. And here's some other pieces that I got. Here's a seagull that I stamped. And here's some other pieces that I just had in a box that I picked out to use in the journal. It's always nice to kind of assemble. I know Gail Agustinelli talks a lot about doing that, about gathering different things that you may have already made or already have that might fit into the journal that you're going to make, and then keeping in a little basket so that when you get ready to make your journal, then you have things available. This I made a while back. It's an envelope. Actually, it's kind of coming undone, but I might use that. It's got a sealing thingy on it. Speaking of Gail Agustinelli, I would like to thank her so much. She recently featured some of my slow stitch kits on her Etsy shares that she does once a week or so, and I so appreciate it. It brings a lot of people to my Etsy shop that normally I might not get to see my things, and it also gives them an opportunity to watch my channel, and I'm so appreciative of you, Gail. Thank you so much. Here's an old music sheet. Oh, and in most of my journals, I like to include a piece of slow stitch. This is one that I picked out because I thought the colors would go well with, of course, the colors that I'm going to use in the journal, which are the colors from the front. So I'll include that somehow in there. Okay, so I'll put these things back. Oh, here, and this last thing is I'll probably put this in the pages. So I'll go ahead and set that with the pages so I don't forget it. All your pages of your journal don't have to be the same size, and so of course that one won't. And let's put all this stuff back in the little basket so we can get to it. Okay. First thing I want to do is I want to kind of see where I want to put this mermaid on here. I am going to take some ink. Let's see. I'll try this one. Usually, it can tear. I should have probably looked for this ahead of time. My brush. Okay, can't find it right at the moment. What I'll do is I'll brush some. Ooh, I'm glad I brushed it on the outside of there. I'll brush some color on here around so that when I tear it, or cut it, it won't. It'll already have it on the borders. It'll already have some inking. This will probably be a little bit tan. Especially when she gets out of the water. You can get this wet and then tear it around, which I probably should do, but I'm not quite doing that right now. We had a really big storm here last night. The lightning, it was so unreal. It lasted like for an hour, just lightning. Just lightning. Okay, I'm kind of sad that I tore some of her hair off over there. So I'll be quiet for a minute so I can concentrate on this. sometimes it helps if you, as you tear, if you put your thumb over the top so you don't mistakenly. And then also sometimes I just trim it. My scissors kind of pull a little bit to get those pointy edges off of it. So it looks like it's not cut, but rather torn. Okay. I'm kind of pulling out so that I don't rip anything. Okay, these little scraps in my handy dandy basket. I'll show you how to make this little basket on one of my videos. I'll try to link that one also below. It's a crocheted rag bag basket for my scraps as I'm working. I put those in there. Okay, so I also can take this and go around the edges, maybe make the edges a little bit darker. After I tear it. Works. I'll make her just a little bit darker here. Okay, I think she's pretty cute sitting there. Looks like she just found a pearl. Now whoops, I accidentally got some ink here. I'm gonna get a wet wipe. See if I can get that off, or at least blend it in. As I've told you several times before, there's always, if you mess up, there's always a way to kind of fix it. Okay, yeah, I made it so it blends it in a bit, and I can also maybe put a little bit over here to blend it. Okay. Okay, so you just kind of keep additioning this until you find where you might want to put it. Might want the title. Remember when I showed you the sticker that said Mermaid Dreams? I might want that down there. Let me get that out. And I don't really want to stick it down yet, so I'm going to see if I can cut out around it, which I should be able to do. Okay. Of course, when I stick this down, it won't have these white edges on it. Okay, I kind of like right there. I had this seahorse here, but he's might be just a little bit too big. I don't know. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit too much on there. If I find something smaller, I might use that instead. I do kind of like this, the plant. Yeah, I really like that for the front. And so a good thing to do is if you find an arrangement that you like and you need to kind of take this off to start gluing it down, is to take a picture with your phone, and then that way when you go to position it back, then you'll know where to place it. You'll know the arrangement that you had liked the best. So I'm going to end the video here, and I think we pretty much have the cover, and I have selected the different papers that I'm going to put on the inside. So next time when you join me, I'll have the papers ready to sew in, or I might even have them already sewn in so that we can start in on the actual journal. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm going to stiffen this up, the back part of this paper, because it's, oh, sorry. Because it's fairly thin. So thank you for joining me today.